Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hari ini kita sambung topik 3.2 Accounts Receivable Management untuk kelas IFFM 211. Previously in our last class we learned about inventory management. Sekarang kita beralih daripada sana, inventory management, all that economic order quantity, kepada accounts receivable management. Inventory adalah sebelum proses, accounts receivable pula lepas kita jual barang kita dekat customer kita. Itu adalah dinamakan accounts receivable management. Dalam accounts receivable management (OARM), we are going to have three subtopics in which they are: the first one is opportunity cost of foregoing the discount ataupun OCD. The second one is credit policy, and then third one is credit terms or cash discount. Nombor 3 tu credit terms or cash discount. So we move on to the first subtopic of this accounts receivable management. Opportunity cost of foregoing the discount is the percentage that shows how much we miss out for not paying the debt in full, provided that with discount to payables within this stipulated date. Dekat sini maksudnya OCD ni dia nak cakap pasal berapa persen kita punya kerugian kalau kita tak ambil discount provided by our supplier. So kalau kita pusing balik, kita sebagai company and then kita ada kita punya customer, OCD ni digunakan untuk cari customer kita punya kerugian kalau dia tak ambil discount yang kita bagi. Selalunya discount ni dia akan dalam bentuk quotation, dalam bentuk, kalau kita tengok dekat bawah ni yang dalam kotak pink ni, A/B net C. So how to pronounce A/B net C ni? It is pronounced as A% of discount within B days or else paid full in C days. So dekat sini dia kata apa? Dia tunjuk A% ni berapa persen kita punya discount within B days. B days ni adalah berapa hari yang customer kita boleh gunakan, berapa hari limit customer kita untuk bayar nak dapatkan diskaun tu. And then or else pay full in C days. Kalau tak, kita kena dia kena bayar kita in full within the stipulated dates yang kita dah bagi masa the transaction agreement kat situ. So for example, sebelah ni 5/20 net 30. So kalau kita nak pronounce 5% discount if it is paid within 20 days from the day of purchase, if not pay in full within 30 days. So this one sebenarnya kalau nak pronounce macam ni lah, tapi kalau saya sebagai seorang, orang kata apa, not a professional, but then I understand this, I usually just go with 5/20 net 30. So maksudnya saya tahulah 5% of discount provided if the customer pays within 20 days after the purchase transaction, or else the customer has to pay full in 30 days. 30 days tu adalah tempoh yang kita bayar kat customer kita, ataupun dalam erti kata lain ACP, average collection period. So now moving on to finding how much we would lose ataupun our customer would lose if we don't pay the discounted debt. Ini contohnya adalah this one that I give. Kalau kita sebagai customer, kita beli barang from our supplier and our supplier give the quotation of A/B net C. So dalam OCD there's a formula. The formula is just like this: A/1 minus A multiplied by 365 over C minus B multiplied by 100. If a company provides its customers with 4/15 net 25, find the opportunity cost of foregoing the discount for its customers that don't take this opportunity. So dekat sini, before we move on to calculating the example, bukanlah maksudnya the percentage, bukanlah maksudnya dia rugi, tapi the opportunity cost, yang berapa percentage kalau dia tak ambil this discount. In a way that the customers ataupun we will not be losing anything pun, but then the opportunity discount for not taking up the discount yang dikira. So answers, so using the formula given, this one A/1 A blah blah blah, OCD is 0.04 over 1 minus 0.04 darab dengan 365, 25 minus 15 multiplied by 100. Then you will get 152.08%. dekat sini, once you have your percentage is higher than the 100%, it means that you are missing out too much lah, sebab 4% discount, it is not much, but then the period of discount tu lama. Okay, period of taking up the discount tu lama, that we ataupun the customers can take up the discount. Kalau dia tak ambil discount tu, dia rugi, sebab 15 days is a very long day. Lain lah kalau 4, kalau dekat sini kata 4 stroke 8, okay, net 25. Itu macam sikit sangat, macam period lama. So kita nak cari duit dalam 8 hari tu is considerably shorter than 15 days. Sebab tu lah the percentage is very very high. Okay, so the customers would lose by 152.08% of not taking up the discount offered by the company. So that is all on the opportunity cost of foregoing the discount. And I hope you understand. Kalau tak faham, terus tanya sir right away. So moving on to the second part of this topic 3.2, which is credit policy. This section discusses on providing the credit leniency to the customers will enhance the profit. It is under the basis that the more lenient the credit policy of a company is, the larger the amount of goods will be purchased by the customers. So kat sini credit policy, kita nak cari dalam part ni, kita nak belajar kan kita ada PDP, Payables Deferment Period, dengan average collection payment. So dekat sini average collection period. So credit policy, kita sebagai company yang provide our suppliers with credit benefit ataupun credit access, kita dah tengok kadang-kadang kita kata macam kalau kita bagi dia tempoh lagi panjang, dia nak bayar hutang dia dekat kita, kadang-kadang there's a study that shows that our company will be profitable. Dekat situ, okay, kalau kita macam kadang-kadang walaupun ACP kita panjang, tapi our profit will be significantly higher if we have certain measures, if we have proper measures of finding whether this credit policy elongating the memanjangkan credit policy ni will enhance the company or not. So there's a step on it. Okay, so we're moving on to the steps in finding whether relaxing the credit policy will enhance the profitability of the firm. So credit policy ni selalunya, let's say lah, kalau kita punya average collection period kita maybe dalam 28 days kan, 28 days kita nak panjangkan jadi 40 days. Itulah kita tak tahu. Okay, we explicitly speaking, we are not sure whether extending the ACP will benefit or will make us incur losses. Sebab tu dia punya steps in finding whether providing credit loosening will benefit us or not. So the first step in finding whether this whether credit policy can be relaxed or not, the first step is you have to find the change in profit ataupun delta profit. So delta profit is change in profit. It is given by profit B minus profit A. Profit B ni adalah expected profit if the credit is extended. So dekat sini selalunya akan adalah the financial manager will make an analysis whether kalau dia panjangkan credit extension, if the financial manager extend the credit period, what will be the profit B? Itulah dia punya profit B. Okay, so expected profit minus the current profit with the same credit period. Okay, the current profit with the same credit period, let's say kalau kita punya policy dalam company tu, policy tu dia punya ACP is 30 days, maka dia punya dia punya ACP is 30 days lah. So kita tengok kat sini profit B kita berapa. Kalau kita dapat profit, kalau 30 days profit dia berapa, profit berapa, kalau extended credit policy berapa dia punya profit B. So change in profit equals to profit B minus profit A. Nak cari profit, there's a formula. So profit T ni merujuk kepada masa B dengan A. Okay, profit T equals to QT multiply by PT minus CT. P ni adalah QT adalah quantity of products produced at period T. So let's say kalau currently we are producing 50,000 units of goods. Okay, lepas tu kalau if we want to extend our credit policy, kita nak increase our production to maybe let's say 100 units of goods. Nampak tak? Itu dia punya quantity of products produced at period T. So PT adalah price of product at period T. Okay, kadang-kadang kita nak kalau if we take a long time that it changes the basic price of one good, kita kena tengok kadang-kadang masa current period, maybe satu barang tu maybe RM2.50. Kita tak tahu, maybe the next 2 years it will be RM3.50. Kat situ lah dia punya price akan berubah. So CT is cost of production at period T. Okay, price tolak cost would be price minus cost. We are going to get individual profit. Okay, profit per unit, and then kita akan dapat dengan darab dengan total quantity of product produced and sold. Kita akan dapat profit at period T. Okay, so samalah profit B pun dia punya formula macam ni, profit A pun macam ni. So bila kita dah dapat jawapan dia, profit B dengan profit A, kita buatlah change in profit is equal to profit B minus profit A. So moving on to the step number 2. Step number 2 is we are going to find the cost of investment. Say, why COI? COI ni cost of investment. Why do you have to find the cost of investment dalam finding the credit policy punya extension? Because sebab apa? Bila kita panjangkan kita punya ACP, we are basically extending our operating cycle. Okay, kalau anda ingat, when we are extending our operating cycle, maksudnya we are going to have longer CCC. CCC, dia punya konsep, the shorter the CCC, the better for the company, sebab dia boleh roll balik duit tu to invest to a new operating investment. So that's why the formula for cost investment, you have to I multiply receivables B minus receivables A darab dengan interest rate. So receivables, tengoklah receivables dia berapa. Okay, kalau currently, because it is assumed that our current receivables will be lower than expected receivables. Sebab apa? Sebab kita nak extend dia punya period of collection. Okay, maksudnya of course lah, logically speaking, kalau kita pun nak extend kita punya payables deferment period, of course our customers would take all the chances that they have. Okay, kalau kata 80 hari lah dia akan stay. So dia akan bayar pada hari yang ke 80. Itu yang dimasukkan dengan ACP. So kat sini kita tengok receivables B minus receivables A darab dengan interest rate dalam operating activities, we are going to get cost of investment. So selalunya dalam soalan yang saya akan bagi dalam exam, receivables are not directly given. Kalau directly given, it is good for you lah, nasib you lah, rezeki. But then usually saya akan buat bagi ACP sahaja. Okay, ACP and credit sale apa semua tu, instead of giving directly receivables. So ingat, kalau kita dapat maklumat itu, kalau cari receivables, these are the formula lah. So ACP darab dengan credit sales over 365 days equals to R. Tapi be sure to be reminded that 365 is not definite. Kadang-kadang ada company yang guna 360 days, ada juga company yang guna 270 days. Tapi commonly used is 365 lah. But it depends on the country, the accounting practice, whether they want to use the 365 or 360 days. So moving on to step number 3, we are going to find the change in bad debt. Okay, for your information, change in bad debt ni berapa? Bad debt ni, kalau there's the probability that our customers will not be able to pay their debt to us lah. Sebab macam kadang-kadang kita tak tahu, kadang-kadang dia tak mampu ke, ataupun they decided to be the last purchase from us, so they don't want to bother to pay us. That's why we need to allocate the percentage of bad debt. Okay, kalau Alia pernah ambil account dulu, bad debt ni apa dalam bahasa Melayu? Hutang lapuk. Okay, peruntukan hutang lapuk ataupun allowance for doubtful debt. But then change in bad debt will be expected bad debt minus current bad debt. Okay, bad debt ni kenapa B minus A? Sebab of course lah, bila kita provide the longer the average collection period, the higher the probability that we will have higher amount of bad debt. Okay, so selalunya memang bad debt, kalau credit policy ni period payment policy ni will be extended, selalunya the percentage of the expected bad debt will be higher than the current one. So kita nak cari bad debt on period T. Okay, percentage of allowance for doubtful debt darab dengan PTQT. PTQ ni adalah price darab dengan quantity of product sold. Okay, ataupun sales lah dalam kalau erti kata lain. Okay, P darab Q sama dengan sales. Alright, and then moving on to the last step for this credit policy, which is EOP ataupun effect on policy. Okay, this is the last step ataupun the step where we want to make sure that sama ada that our credit policy analysis will be feasible or not. So EOP equals to change in profit minus EOI tambah change in bad debt, okay, tutup bracket. So cost of investment of course will increase if we extend our average collection period. Bad debt pun will also increase lah, as I've already explained to you. So cost of investment dengan change in bad debt ni adalah the cost to the company. So change in profit minus these two. Okay, kalau if effect on policy is larger than zero, accept the proposed credit policy. Tapi kalau EOP is lower ataupun smaller than zero, reject the policy. Sebab apa? Effect on policy maksudnya kita ada extra profit if we provide. Okay, we have no extra profit. The profit that we'll get if we extend the credit policy. Okay, if we extend the credit policy ataupun extend the payment period from our customers. Okay, that is all for credit policy. Now we move on to the cash discount. Okay, alright. Unlike tadi, kalau kita the macam tadi dalam credit policy, it deals with the average collection period. Okay, berapa hari kita nak peruntukkan untuk customer kita untuk bayar balik hutang dia dekat kita, given that sama ada that extension will be profitable to us or not. Itu dia punya concern. Tapi kalau cash discount is different in a way yang mana kita provide dia discount on cash lah, like literally cash discount. Okay, yang macam 5%, 4% yang kita belajar dalam OCD. But then this is kata apa, to find whether providing discount ni will be profitable for us or not. Okay, kalau kita pergi dekat mall kan, selalu every year by the end of the year, many shopping malls will provide us with a big discount. It is not that they are clearing solely for the purpose of clearing the warehouse. Tak semestinya, tapi they want to see whether kata apa, finishing all the items available will be profiting them or not. So in a way nak kata, walaupun diorang buat discount besar-besaran, they are already having a lot of profit. So there's no context of you are going to lose many things. No, there will be still residual of profit available. Okay, given that you have to know the proper way of finding the profit. Okay, so cash discount is, we want to see whether providing cash discount will benefit the company by having additional profit through increase in production of goods. So kalau kita nak provide cash discount, kalau kita nak provide cash discount to our customers, what we can do is that we increase the production of goods. Sama je macam credit policy. Credit policy it consists with the payment extension. Tapi payment extension tu dia buat dengan increase the production juga. Sama lah macam discount on cash. Cash discount, the company will definitely increase the production. Okay, so that the customers will be encouraged to buy more, and then they can enjoy a better discount rate. Okay, so recall that OCD is derived from the discount code lah, A/B net C. Okay, we are going to use this. Okay, we are going to use this A/B net C to find the cash discount proposal. So first step of finding the relevancy of providing cash discount, the first step of course you have to find the change in profit. Sama je macam credit policy, change in profit equals to profit B minus profit A. And then we are going to find the current investment. Okay, kalau tadi kita nak cari cost investment, okay, sama je kat sini. Tapi now we want to find the current investment. Sama je tu current investment, tapi investment equals to current price of good in period A, okay, multiply by the current quantity of output produced at period A darab dengan current average collection period over 365 days. Okay, as noted earlier, 365 days is not definitive, but then you have to refer to the questions lah. If the company decided to on doing the credit policy under the basis of 360 days, then you have to use 360 days as the basis. Kalau tak, kalau dia tak sayang apa-apa, you have to assume it is 365 days. Okay, so step number 2 is current investment on operating activities. Okay, and then we are going to find the IB, the expected investment cost. Okay, expected investment cost. Okay, expected investment cost if we provide cash discount. Okay, so IB equal to current price darab dengan the new price will multiply by the expected production of goods that we are going to produce. Okay, if we provide the cash discount, okay, darab dengan expected average collection period over 365 days. So step 4, we are going to find savings investment. So saving investment is going to equals to interest rate darab dengan current investment minus expected investment. Okay, kalau macam tadi dekat credit policy, usually the expected one will be subtracted dengan dengan the current one. Okay, tapi dekat cash discount, kenapa kita kena terbalikkan? A kena minus dengan B. Sebab A ni bila kita provide the cash discount dalam minda kita, okay, dalam minda sesuatu company tu, dia akan fikir if the company provides cash discount to the customers, of course the investment will be lower sebab people will be encouraged to pay the debt bila dah dapat discount. Bayangkan kan, kalau even 5% of discount pun diorang sanggup bayar sebab they do not have to pay the real amount which is higher than the discounted amount. So that's why current investment will be more expensive than the expected investment if we provide cash discount. And I really hope that I explained to you clearly. Kalau tak, terus tanya, okay? So sebab itulah step number 4, if you want to find the savings investment, nama pun savings, so current investment minus dengan expected investment. So after that we are going to find the change in bad debt. Okay, change in bad debt sama je, but then look at this one, bad debt A over bad debt B. Okay, kalau macam credit policy tadi, bad debt B over bad debt A. Sebab apa? Bila kita extend credit policy, there will be a probability yang mana our customers won't even bother to pay their debt to us. Okay, tapi kalau dalam cash discount, okay, after a while they feel like, oh, okay, this company is providing discount to us. So what can we do? Dengan baik hatinya, terasa macam nak bertaubat, bayarlah hutang tu dekat kita sebab kita dah provide discount. So current bad debt will be higher than the expected bad debt lah. That's why bad debt A minus dengan bad debt in period B, okay, in the future period. And then we are going to find, okay, step number 6, delta. Okay, delta yang macam dalam pembezaan dalam ADMAT tu kan. Okay, so delta is cost of people taking up the discount. Okay, ini adalah yang mana kita nak cari bila kita provide discount tu. Okay, financial manager will have analysis, dia akan expect berapa percent of its customer is going to take this opportunity. Okay, so dekat sini delta equals to lambda multiply by tau multiply by PB multiply by QB. So delta ni adalah percentage of customers taking the discounts. So dekat sini contoh bila in total receivables ada maybe like 15 juta ringgit. So kita punya customer ni 15 juta is like maybe dalam 100% lah kan. So 100%. So maybe selalunya kalau ada je, walaupun kita provide discount, ada je customer kita yang tak akan guna those discount. Sebab itulah dia ada anggaran berapa persen dia punya customer tu akan ambil to take the discount. So lambda ni, let's say the financial manager expects that 78% of its current customers will take the discount. So lambda tu adalah 78%. Okay, and then tau ni pula adalah percentage of discount lah. Tau ni sebab apa? Sebab sepatutnya dia boleh guna A stroke B net C tu boleh guna A lah, tapi sebab I want to avoid the confusion between period A dengan period B, sebab tu sebab tahu. But then if Alia, if you want to use A, okay, it doesn't matter as long as you know the figures. So A stroke B net C tu, A is the tahu. Okay, darab dengan the current price of goods. Okay, darab dengan current the expected price dengan expected products to be produced in period B. Okay, and then we are going to move on the last step of this cash discount, step number 7. Okay, now this is the EOP lah, effect of policy. So effect of policy senang je, change in profit plus savings investment plus savings in bad debt ataupun change in bad debt. Okay, kita akan dapatlah kita minus with delta. So we are going to get the EOP. So macam biasalah, if the policy effect on policy is larger than 0, we just proceed with the cash discount. Tapi kalau EOP is less than 0, cancel the cash discount proposal, just stay with the current just stay with the current regulation. Tak payah nak provide cash discount apa, sebab nanti kita akan rugi kalau kita provide discount to our customers in terms of cash. Okay, so that's all. Okay, that's all on the orang kata apa, management of accounts receivable. Okay, kita dah cover opportunity cost of discount, kita dah cover credit policy, kita dah cover cash discount ataupun credit terms. Okay, so that's all for topic 3.2. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.